Hello everyone, and welcome to this introductory guide on Cinema 4D. My name is Everett, and today we're going to explore the fundamental tools and functions that will help you get started with 3D modeling and animation. Whether you're new to Cinema 4D or looking to refresh your skills, this video is designed to make the learning process simple. We'll cover the basics, including 3D modeling, applying textures and materials, setting up lighting, creating animations, rendering your scenes, and exploring tools like MoGraph, Deformers, cameras, and dynamics. Let's start with 3D modeling, the foundation of all your creations in Cinema 4D. This is where you'll create and shape your objects, whether it's a simple cube or a more complex design. The 3D modeling tool is located at the right side of the window. Usually the symbol is cube-shaped. Go to the top toolbar, click on the cube icon to create a simple cube object in your scene. Cubes are often used as starting points for creating boxy structures or as building blocks in a scene. Click on the sphere icon in the same top toolbar. Spheres are ideal for creating rounded objects like balls or planets. Extrude. First, create a basic shape, like a spline, using the pen tool. Then, go to the MoGraph menu or right-click on the model and select Extrude. Drag the spline under the extrude object in the hierarchy to give it depth and transform it into a 3D object. The Extrude tool is great for turning 2D shapes into 3D models, like text or custom logos. Scale tool. With the object selected, click on the Scale tool, shortcut T. Drag the handles that appear to scale the object uniformly or non-uniformly along different axes. The Scale tool is useful for resizing objects to fit within your scene or to create variations of size for similar objects. Rotate tool. Select the object and click on the Rotate tool, shortcut R. Drag the rotation rings that appear around the object to rotate it on the X, Y, or Z axis. The Rotate tool is key for adjusting the orientation of objects, whether you're positioning elements in a scene or animating objects. These steps will help you understand how to create basic shapes and manipulate them using essential tools in Cinema 4D. Textures and materials are used to define the surface appearance of objects in Cinema 4D. They affect how objects look by adding color, patterns, and surface properties like glossiness or roughness. Textures are images applied to objects, while materials control various aspects of how those textures are rendered. Creating a material. Open the Material Manager by going to Windows Material Manager. Click on the Create New Material button. It looks like a blank sheet of paper. A new material will appear in the Material Manager. Double-click it to open the Material Editor. Applying the material to an object, drag the material from the Material Manager and drop it onto the object in the viewport. The object will now display the material's surface properties, including color, texture, and any applied effects. Adjust material settings on the object. Select the object and look at the Object Properties panel to see how the material is applied. You can make additional adjustments here or in the Material Editor to refine how the material looks on the object. Lighting is crucial in 3D modeling for creating realistic scenes and setting the mood. Different types of lights can simulate various real-world light sources and affect how objects are illuminated and how shadows are cast. Adding different types of lights. Go to the Light menu at the bottom right corner and select Light. A light is created that emits light uniformly in all directions, similar to a light bulb. Place it where you want general illumination. Spotlight. Select Spotlight from the Light menu. This light emits light in a cone-shaped area, similar to a flashlight. Adjust the cone angle and direction to focus the light on specific areas. Area Light. Choose Area Light from the Light menu. Area lights simulate large light sources like windows or fluorescent lights and provide soft, diffuse lighting. Position it to cast softer shadows and broader light coverage. Controlling light properties. Select the light object in the viewport. Use the Move tool to position the light where you need it. Controlling light properties. Select the light object in the viewport. Use the Move tool to position the light where you need it. Animation, keyframing, and managing motion paths. First, select the object you want to animate. Click on the Add Keyframe button, which is located at the bottom of the screen. It usually has a diamond-shaped symbol. Move the timeline marker to the frame where you want to start the animation. Then click on the object and press the RT or E button to position or rotate the object as needed. Then click the Add Keyframe button to save this state. Move the timeline marker to a later frame, adjust the object, and add another keyframe. Lastly, click on Windows at the top middle section and scroll down to open the F-Curve editor to refine the motion path, adjusting the curve for smooth animation transitions. Then press play to see your animation. Rendering. Set up your scene and camera views. Open render settings by pressing Ctrl+B or Command+B and choose your output format, resolution, and frame range. Enable advanced settings like global illumination and ambient occlusion if you want more realistic lighting and shadows. Once everything is set, click the Render button to generate your final image or animation. MoGraph. Start by creating an object like a cube or sphere. Add a cloner object from the MoGraph menu and make your object a child of the cloner. Choose a cloner mode like grid array or radial to duplicate your object. Deformers. Apply an effector from the MoGraph menu, like random or shader, to dynamically change the position, scale, or rotation of the cloned objects. Deformers. Create a simple object like a cube or sphere. Add a deformer from the Deformers menu, such as a bend or twist. Make the deformer a child of your object by dragging it onto the object in the Object Manager. Adjust the deformer's parameters in the Attributes Manager to bend, twist, or reshape your object as desired. Also, don't forget to click on Fit to Parent. You can find this under the Object in the Attributes tab. Cameras. Add a camera object from the Objects menu. Position the camera using the Move, Rotate, and Scale tools. To animate the camera, set keyframes for its position and rotation at different points on the timeline. Use the target tag on the camera to keep it focused on a specific object as it moves. Dynamics. Select the object you want to apply dynamics to. Right-click and select Simulation Tag. Add a Rigid Body tag from the Tags menu to make the object respond to physics. Do this for an object that will collide with it. For example, I will click on a flat surface, right-click on Ground Surface on the left screen, Simulation Tags, and select Collider. If you want the object to be flexible or deform, add a soft body tag instead. Adjust the dynamic settings, such as bounce, friction, or mass, in the Attributes Manager to control how the object interacts with other elements in the scene. Thanks for following along with this introduction to Cinema 4D. Today we covered the basics of 3D modeling, applying textures and materials, setting up lighting, creating animations, and rendering your scenes. We also touched on MoGraph tools, deformers, cameras, and dynamics. By mastering these tools, you're on your way to creating stunning 3D projects. Keep practicing and experimenting to improve your skills. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Stay tuned for more advanced Cinema 4D content. Thanks for watching and happy creating.